On today's episode, we are taking a 2-night camp out at Hopewell Lake in New Mexico. We're going to do some hiking, some fishing, and have a good time with the family. So come along and join me. Alright folks, we're camped out at the bottom end of a large meadow area, dispersed camping. There is a regular campground at Hopewell Lake. There were no campsites available, so we opted for a dispersed campsite. There's a road that runs behind the campground and we just camped there. But as you can see, it's a nice private location yet open. It's actually pretty cool, lots of aspen trees, and we've got some spruce. It's gonna be a good trip. We have a visitor in camp tonight. We're near camp anyway. Whoop, there he goes. She. Bye-bye, dear. Alright, now we've just got another visitor. Oh, look at her. Oh, him. Excuse me. That's a buck. That is so cool. You don't get bucks wandering through camp very often. I don't think he's even seen us here. He's following the same line as that doe. He's probably chasing the doe. It's July 19th, I believe. So his antlers are probably still growing. They'll get a little bigger than that. Oh, beautiful. Goodbye, Mr. Buck. It was a pleasure to make your acquaintance. On tonight's menu, we have kebabs. Tonight's menu is, we have kebabs. On tonight's menu, we have kebabs. Alright, seriously, we have kebabs for dinner tonight. Alright, we've got sausage and veggies for our kebabs tonight. I'll let you know how they were. Alright folks, it's early in the morning and Nathan just hooked a fish. He's playing it, he's about ready to bring it in. Nice little fish, Nate.
Nice.
There we go.
Wow.
Good job, buddy. Alright, Nathan skunked me. He got 2 and I got Zippo. And those are pretty decent size for breakfast. We should eat good this morning. Alright folks, we're just hanging out here at camp now, playing cards, drinking some sodas or bubble water, and just enjoying the day. I hung a tarp because it looks like a storm's forming. There's been a lot of thunder. We've been just right on the edge of it and it hasn't hit us yet, so it may not get here, which would be fine. And we ate the fish and bacon and eggs and potatoes for breakfast. Delicious. Last night's shish kebabs were good. Everything's going as planned so far. It's a beautiful trip. For the next meal, it's one of our favorites, brats for lunch. After lunch, I took a stroll around camp to check out the local flora. Natural beauty and adventure. That's what I'm looking for on these trips. The Hopewell Lake area did not disappoint. Next, I found a rock outcrop covered in colorful lichens. Just past sunset, we walked up to the top of this hill and found this old mine dug right here. You don't find this out in the woods very often. Somebody tried to make a bushcraft shelter out of it, looks like. And then there's also that right there. Pretty cool stuff. It's all caved in now, but somebody was digging for something around here once upon a time. A little overview of our camp from up on the hill. Alright, after hiking around, checking out the local flora, it's now time for dinner. And I've got some potatoes in the fire right now cooking up. And again, we're going to have steak and potatoes. And today's steak is sirloin. Really good cuts that we get from Sprouts Market. So looking forward to that. Alright, so the potatoes have been cooking for at least a half an hour, and it's time to throw on the steaks. So these sirloin have been marinating in my secret marinade for 2 days, and they're going to be really good. The trick to cooking they're actually kind of thick, is to leave them slightly rare in the middle. Sirloin you can't overcook or it'll get tough. Alright, there's the finished product for dinner, and I'm about ready to dig in. That looks pretty good. Can't wait to try it. Alright folks, fascinating discovery here. I was walking around behind my camp, literally to go poop in the woods, when I stumbled upon this. This is an old cabin structure. Look how old this is. This is hundreds of years old for it to rot this much. But you can tell it's still standing a little bit. This is definitely an archaeological site. This is so cool. Look at all the trees that have grown up inside here. Here's where the old entrance was. Check this out. Amazing. I am so glad I found this. One of the cool things about going camping and being in the woods, you never know what you're going to find. Alright everybody, I guess this concludes another episode of Star Mountain Outdoors and Bushcraft. I'm John signing out, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. Check out my links down below. And it's now time for the ceremonial dousing of the fire. This is so important, especially when you're dispersed camping. You gotta make sure that fire is dead out. It's gotta be cold enough to touch the coals with your hand. So, good night everybody, and we'll see you next time.